Red Creek
campground up in the Dolly Sods area, and it was full when we got here.
Of course.
Yeah, we knew it was a chance. So what we did is we came back down the mountain, and we actually found a site that is just dispersed camping. You can just pull in, park, set up tent, and honestly, I think we like it better.
I think so, yeah.
It turned out to be a really nice campsite. It's big. Funny thing too, we had some people pull in last night. They were driving here. I don't even remember where they said they were coming from, but
I don't remember.
They've been touring the
Virginia,
area, so
maybe, yeah.
So their plan is to go up and backpack in Dolly Sods, but they were looking. It was dark. They were looking for a place to camp. They asked if they minded, since we had plenty of room. We said absolutely, not a problem. Turns out they're actually from Fort Wayne, which is where Beck lives.
That's where I live. Yes.
Yeah, and he actually grew up in LaGrange, which is where I live. So that was really kind of weird to be
Pretty bizarre, yeah.
somewhere here in the middle of the woods in West Virginia, and we run into people from home. So
yeah, he gets out of his car and he introduced himself and said, "Yeah, so we're actually from Indiana." And I said, "Oh, really? So are we?"
and then it was, where? Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
me?
So yeah, that was kind of fun. So our plan today is we're gonna go hike trail with waterfall, creek crossings. What's the name of it?
I don't remember. Fisher or something. Hang on, I'll tell you. Let me pull my paper out here. Red Creek Falls via Fisher Spring Run is what we're getting ready to do. So apparently there's a big 16-foot waterfall with a nice plunge pool. I don't know that it's going to be warm enough to get in the plunge pool. It's a little chilly this morning.
Which is fine. It is finally not 100 degrees and 97% humidity, so we're liking it. So
yeah, I'll put my feet in probably at least.
Yeah. All right, so we will see you back on the trail.
Yes, bye.
So according to our guidebook, this is Fisher Spring Run. It's a creek we've been following for a little ways, and at this point, it actually goes underground. I believe it comes back up again, doesn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Kind of cool. So we've made it 1.2 miles. We're now at the intersection of the Roarbaugh Trail. We are going to take a right and cross this dry but very, very rocky creek bed. Our trail goes straight across there. There's the dry creek. We've run across several backpacking sites. This is one just past where we crossed the dry creek bed. This is a nice big one. Some of them a little bit smaller. So rumor has it this used to be a railroad bed. You can kind of tell where it looks built up, but I think Mother Nature is definitely taken back over. Well, our nice level railroad bed hiking's come to an end. We're going to start down, but I'm pretty sure we are hearing a waterfall. Love them or hate them, sometimes the cairns are useful. So far we've had 0 trail markers on this trail. Well, this looks fun. Well, we made it to the campsite. That is one wicked steep trail coming down. You're never going to be able to tell it on the video, I know, but have hiking poles, take your time. It's very wet today too, that really makes it slick. But I think we're very close, looking for waterfalls.
Yeah. I don't mind the rocks, as long as they're not like dangerous.
We are no longer hiking. This is a pure rock scramble at this point, and very slick. But we made it to Red Creek Falls. Very, very pretty. Very, very difficult hike. Honestly, I would have to say probably one of the hardest, definitely not distance-wise, but it was a pure rock scramble at the end, so, and very slick. The rocks are way slick. So not for the faint of heart, but pretty. Supposed to be a good little swimming hole up there, I believe. We're going to be heading back. We still got a 1,000-foot uphill climb on our way back. That moss is like stepping on ice. I think that's our trail. So we're taking a break on our steep back uphill, and the discussion is, what caused this? What do you think?
Well, my first thought was a bear scratched it.
Could be a bear.
Could be a rock, like you said.
Tree falling?
Tree falling on it.
It is looking awful like scratch marks, so.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
It's eerily quiet. We're thinking that little climb right there is the end of the trail. We're hoping anyway.
We hope.
It's been a rough one. We were missing with all the fog. Very, very pretty. Okay, we've packed up and left our little roadside campground on Forest Road 75. We're now on Forest Road 19. Stopped at a little picnic area, just take a break, and we're headed to
South Prong Trail through Red Creek Plains.
What, three and a half
miles, yeah.
Something like that. See a little bit different area, the Dolly Sods. We're at the Dolly Sods picnic area right now. So we will check in and get on the trail.
Bad.
Yeah, real bad. Alright, we'll see you on the trail. So the plan is to follow South Prong Trail, just over 1.5 miles. And then we're going to take a little spur trail to a nice overlook. The sun is shining, and we can see through the fog. Or we can see because there is no fog. Alright, so we have a little history lesson by Becky here.
So I was reading in our trail book, which I can't remember the name of the author off the top of my head, but we'll figure that out so we can give credit where credit is due.
I will add that in.
Okay. So he was saying in the book that this area was logged between like 1880 and 1920, and they almost completely logged it. And then when the Depression hit, there are blueberries, which you can see right here, that grow here. And in order to regenerate the blueberry growth a little bit more, they would burn huge swaths of this to get the blueberries to regrow, because that's what they were eating during the Depression, because that's all they had. So that's what's taking this particular area much longer to regenerate in forest than other sections of Dolly Sods area.
There you go.
Little lesson for you.
So unlike our last trail that had no markers, this trail has actually been pretty well marked. Which is good, because I think it'd be easy to get lost in here. Kind of jungle-ish. So we're thinking we missed our little spur trail to our overlook, because we're past where we should have been picking that up. So we are going to backtrack and see if we can figure it out. Well, we're not 100% sure that this is the view we were told about, but we're going to say yes. It was a very easy trail up until this last little bit here, which really isn't even officially part of the trail. We just want to see the view. Alright, so that wraps up our little mini vacation in Monongahela. It was kind of a last minute thing. We just wanted some place to stop on the way home from Assateague Island. I think I like it.
I like it.
I think I want to come back.
I do too. I want to come back. So lots of things we want to see, like Smoke Hole Canyon we talked about doing, and we just don't have time to do it on this trip. So yeah, I definitely would like to come back.
And I think backpacking out onto Dolly Sods, we had somebody that told us that the sky is amazing out there when there's some views. I don't think it would have happened on this trip anyway.
No, I don't
We've
think
had
so.
nothing but rain and overcast and fog, but
yeah. In fact, it's raining on us now as we're coming off trail.
Well, that's kind of been the theme of this trip. So that's it for now, but hopefully we'll be back here again.
So we just finished our hike and got back in the car, and this happened. So we finished our hike at just the right time. Yeah, there's a little bit of water on the road. Glad that we are not trying to set up a tent in this.